Continuing the trend of what can Tim find on eBay when he's bored, I found 3 lovely boosters of Lord of the Rings TCG. So this is Decipher's go at Lord of the Rings. It's an amazing game. And these 3 are all from the Two Towers expansion. So the 4th set and yeah, the start of the 2nd block. So what we'll do is let's get cracking. Hello there, thanks so much for tuning in. So I'm Tim and this is Tim Walker Hobbies, a channel all about my hobbies. And as I just said, yes, I grabbed some boosters from Lord of the Rings TCG. This was a game that Decipher had the license for, the guys that made the Star Wars CCG way back in the early 2000s, in line with when the films were coming out. So they released initially 3 sets per film, per block as it were. So these boosters that I've got are from Two Towers, which is the massive base set at the start of the 2nd film, the Two Towers, and yeah, 365 cards in the set, a chance of every 1 in 6 boosters having a foil, a shiny, so that's something to look out for and double check with. And yeah, the other 2 sets in this block were Battle for Helm's Deep and the Ents of Fanghorn. Now I don't have too much of this set in my collection at all. I've mostly been focusing on trying to get the Fellowship block done, and I cracked a whole booster box of Fellowship of the Ring over lockdown, and it's still to this day one of my sort of most viewed videos. If you haven't seen it, there'll be a card up there somewhere. But anyway, without further ado, that's a little bit of the history. Let's go top down and crack some of these. In the meantime, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, etc. and let's see what we get. 3 boosters then, 3 chances at a lovely shiny, and we will see what we get. And let's see how easy I can get into these boosters. I've got absolutely no idea on the order of things, but thankfully they put the rarity on the cards, so we'll be able to double check. But we start off with Fanghorn Forest, one of the locations. We've got Lorien is Most Welcome, another uncommon. We then go into our 3rd uncommon, Oak Crossbow Troop, and our rare is Escape. So yeah, that is one of the conditions, so pretty good. And then we go into commons. We've got Boromir's Gauntlet, Dark Fury, we've got a companion and one of the elves, Foreverlon, son of someone or other. We've got an Uruk Chaser for the minion side. Under the Living Earth, that is really, really cool art, love that. Nice little Gandalf event. We've got Easterling Guard, Heavy Chain, so armor possessions, and then back round to the beginning. So no foil in there, and our rare was Escape. On to the next booster. This one feels like it's coming open a lot easier. So what have we got? First uncommon, Arrows Thick in the Air. Second uncommon is Advanced Uruk Patrol, Minion Uruk-hai. Got a lot of power there, so that's pretty cool to see. And then next uncommon is Deeping Wall. So yeah, I absolutely love the locations in this. I love that they are landscape. Decipher did a lot of cool things with sort of orientation of cards. Our rare then is Where Has Grima Stowed It? Absolutely love it. So yeah, spot Grima to discard a possession born by an ally or inbound companion. So that's pretty cool if you've got Grima, Wormtongue deck. We've then got Warmed Up a Bit. Love the Hobbit cards. Oh, we've actually got a Grima as well, the common Grima, so that's pretty cool. So this is a non-theme pack. We have got, oh, Theoden as well, absolutely amazing. Regroup to spot an ally and exert Theoden to liberate a site, awesome. We've got Anger, he's proper angry, isn't he? We've got the common Aragorn from this set, Companion Man, Defender +1, nice. We've got Uruk-hai Patrol, and Best Company. make a dwarf strength +2 or +4 if at a battleground, so that's nice. And then back around again. So where's our rare for this one? Where has Grimmer stowed it? Love it. Final pack then, final chance to get a shiny or just something really cool, hopefully. It would be nice to get a main as our rare, because whilst those two rares that we've already pulled are alright, it would be great to get one of the main characters. That's an absolutely awesome uncommon. So we've got Theoden's Sword, sweet. We have got Secret Folk, condition, plays to your support area, yada yada. We've got Helm's Gate, that is a really cool uncommon location to get, and it's a battleground. Each companion and minion bearing a hand weapon is strength +2, nice. We have then got, as our rare, the Uruk-hai Horde. So damage +1, 12, 3, 5. Twilight cost of this minion is -1 for each site that you control. So yeah, awesome. We've then got Haldir, nice little companion for the elf deck. Hillman Tribe. We've got New Errand, an event, spot a ring-bound man to make minion's sight number +2, so that's pretty good, delaying enemies coming down, or making them pay more Twilight. Uruk Foot Soldier, Gummer, Plains Farmer, Guma maybe if it's like Puma, Villager anyway. And then we've got On the March, that is, I just love the screen grabs. These films are still so epic. We don't have Prime at home, so I probably won't be seeing the new series. But yeah, if you are, and yeah, just let me know what you think of it. Merry, Learned Guide, always good to get a main, even if it is in the common form. And then back around to the sword. So yeah, we got Uruk-hai Horde for that final pack. So there we have it. That was 3 boosties for 2 towers cracked. Nothing absolutely stellar, no mains, but we got Escape. It's always nice to get a minion. We got Uruk-hai Horde, and yeah, seems pretty useful. Damage +1, 12, 3, 5 stats. And then where has Grima stowed it? Possibly not too useful, but we did pull the common Grima. So Grima? I think it's Grima. Anyway, yeah, so I've actually been playing a tiny bit of Lord of the Rings TCG, which is really exciting. Me and my wife played it back in January at the start of the year, so it's been a while, but it hasn't been sort of 2002 while since I last played it. And yeah, started to really get into the swing of it, just building sort of some janky decks. So I'm building a Pipeweed deck at the minute for the Fellowship, and then my minion side is going to be Black Riders, obviously. And then I can't remember what the other deck was. I think it was just mains. I think it was just a generic Fellowship deck for Rach. She wanted to play just a bit of everything, really. And I can't remember what we were building for the minion side of that. Anyway, at some point I'll do a deck tech. Nothing groundbreaking, nothing sort of championship winning. Just sort of messing around with what cards I have and trying to build something fun out of it. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. So I will always try to bring out more Lord of the Rings TCG content alongside Star Wars CCG, Pokemon, which I'm massively into at the minute. I've just downloaded Pokemon Go, Pogo. So if you wanted to add me, drop your friend codes down below, etc. All of that good stuff. Yeah, like, subscribe. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Cheers.